What's up, everybody? How are we all doing today? I see we have a like on the stream already. I don't really know what I've done to deserve that, but thank you. Whoever liked it. Just gonna wait a little bit now until we get a few more people in here. I expect there will be more people. Just need to wait for a few of them to see the Instagram post. While I'm waiting for that, I will go and update the YouTube channel. If any of you are in the chat, guys, it'd be great to know if the music is loud enough or if you can hear it. Don't want it to be too loud or quiet. Be good to see how many people actually join, to be fair. I haven't streamed in a while. Let's see how many people have seen the Instagram post. Okay, well, considering I haven't got all day, guys, I'm probably going to make a start on the poster. So I've made, so you guys, whoever's watching this, watching it back, I've made a texture pack that you can download. The link is down below. So it's just going to be this. It's going to have all the little things that you'll need for this poster design. So we've got that. One bit we haven't got in there at the moment is going to be that city there, I think. That might be a problem. Okay. Missed one bit out of there. Okay. Let me just copy that, paste it in here, save this again, and then I'm going to re-upload it quickly. That's right, Alfie. Where are you on holiday? Where you gone on holiday? Wish I was on holiday, to be fair, so you're lucky. Just going to wait for that to upload. Well, while that's uploading, I'm going to make a start. So what you're going to need to do first is make a new document, A4, and we are going to just start dragging some images in and sort of layering up the background. So first things first, I'm just going to go and get a nice green for the background. So this will be this one here. So 00A73, and then we're literally just going to drag a nice little block down there. So that's nice. Move that over a little bit. You're in Australia, a little warmer than England. Yeah, I bet it is. Australia, bloody hell. Is COVID alright over there? I mean, last time I heard it was quite bad, but I'm surprised you got to go over there. I thought it was on the was it on the orange list or whatever? That's pretty cool though. That's pretty cool. So, what was I doing? I am getting images from the texture pack that I've given you guys. So first things first, I'm going to drag this one across and just place this in here quite nicely. So that'll fit nicely there. Looks good. Then what I am going to do is turn that off and then go for some images. So let's drag this one, and this one in. And then I'm just going to talk a little bit about these. Okay, so let's go and move this guy up here, where he's meant to be. Yeah, I've come for a month to see my family, but COVID's pretty bad over here. Oh, that's cool. You didn't know you had family over there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I thought COVID would be a bit of a pain over there, to be honest. Just doesn't seem to be getting any better in most places, does it? Let's just select these, move these up a little bit, so not overshadowing on the buildings too much. And what we're going to do is we're going to get this last smaller image. Oh no, not that one. Did I not put the one of him running in either? Jesus Christ. Let me turn that off. Front image. Where's the little one of him running then? Oh, I've got two name front image. Well done. Good job. Let's just save that. And then we're going to have to update it again. Okay, well, that's going to do that. We do this. So I'm going to bring this front image across. Oh no, not the wrong one. Drop him in here. Just about there. Looks good. So what we can do, move this guy up a little bit. About there's good. What I am going to do is I am going to find a sky image to use for this. You can use any sky image you want. I'm just going to go into where I have a folder of them and just basically pick one out. Use a different one to last time. So let's do something colourful. It's got to work on its side as well. Might use that one. That one's quite nice, but it doesn't match the colours we're going for. I'm going to use that one, I think. That one's nice. Let's drag and drop that one in. And once you've found your sky image, all you need to do is literally just place it here. Get a... put it below there, just so you can see it. And that's literally all you need to do. And we can add a hue and saturation to this just to boost it up a little bit. make it look a bit brighter. Also, you can add a contrast as well. There we go. Nice. So we've got that done. And I've dropped a few of the images in, as you can see. So realistically, let me go back to the original. I've got these little images here blocking off different areas, which look cool, but they've got nice frames around them. I haven't got the frames for you guys because I had to pay for them, so I'm not technically allowed to give them away. Sorry about that, but you can still put the images there and they'll still look just as good. So as you can see with these, I've added nice little highlights on top of them, sort of define their muscles a bit more just to make them look a bit more intense for the poster. I've added some nice little clouds up here just to add an extra effect there, and some stroke effects here. So we've got a lot of things to cover. I've got all these images already have the effects done for them, so I'm not going to sort of play around with that because I've already done them, but I can show you what I did for them. So if we go for this right image, let me zoom into him. So if I go here, you can see that these are shadows that are darkening in different areas. So pretty simple things, just a layer set to overlay, then you get a black brush and start painting on his body. Same again with the highlights here. You can see that if I go to the front of his head, you can see it's really highlighting the front just to make it pop a little bit more. Same in the color balance here, I have used it on the shadows, I think, just to make it a little bit more blue, just because all of the images were quite warm and I wanted it to have sort of a colder effect, because it's just brought all the images together a little bit better. Exposure again, this one's for the eyes, so you'll see if I turn this on and off, his eyes light up pretty much. And then that's pretty much it, guys, apart from the normal editing technique that I do on images, which there is a video on my channel that you can check out. So now that's all covered, you can obviously use this design for anything you want, you know, different styles, just play around with it. But you know, I'm using it for a basketball one. It could probably work for a football one as well. I might try that further down the line. But for now, I'm just going to show you how I made this one. Quick stream today, just something quick so I could sort of give you guys a bit of info. So, having said all that, I'm going to go to my front image here. Running image. And I'm going to make a foot shadow for him. So let me just zoom in. Then we can go down here and drop a nice little shadow where his feet are. So let's go and get that. Start painting something in. I don't want my opacities on, but put it about 20. That'll be good. And then we can just start painting in a nice little foot shadow for him. Just sort of, it'll just place him on the design a little bit more and sort of give him that extra, you know, oh, he's actually running there, you know what I mean? So he's actually on the design. So if you zoom out a little bit, if I turn this on and off, you can sort of see it places him on that building a little bit. So that's exactly what we want from that. Next thing I'm going to do is add some text. So if I go get my text tool, go get Anton, let's go get a white font just so we can see it, and then we'll type up here Celtics. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this nice and big. Don't know why it's got an extra bit. Is it center aligned? That makes sense. Okay. Still got that thing there. Why is that there? Let me just go and do that. Now we can move it along, make it nice and big here. So we got that, like that. Nice. Now all you need to do is literally drag these down, duplicate them, drag them all the way through the poster, and then you'll see what we do at the end. We're going to turn them into a stroke. So if I keep going, quite a tedious process, I know, but it looks good, so it's worth it. Let's go and do that, like that. Okay, nice. So select all the Celtics, group them together. Now we can go into this group, select them all, then make sure that all the lines are perfectly spaced. And then, name this Celtics text. What we're going to do is reduce the filter 0%, go double click, go to a stroke, change that to 1, and then we're going to move this below all the images, apart from the green text, because we want it on top of the green text. And then what we're going to do is move it up a little bit, just so it's going out across the whole screen. Then we can move it to the edge as well here, so like that. Perfect. And we want it to the edge of the green as well. So just like that is good. So now that we've got it like that, I just realised that I'm on the wrong screen. So let's go to the live scene. And now you can properly see what's going on. Sorry about that, guys. So we've got all this done. Next thing we need to do is add the logo on this green little, backdrop. So if I go in here, I should have it all for you. So we can get rid of those images. Go in here where the logo is and select this one. So this one's already black and white, already the perfect size. So what you need to do is just position it where you want. And then we can drag and drop it by the green, clip and mask it to the green, change it to a soft light. What I did for this, I just reduced it to 10% opacity, and then it adds an extra bit of texture to the background instead of making it boring. So there's two more things in here. There's a vector and a, well, there's two vectors actually. One's white, one's black. What I did for this is I basically had a bit of a play around with the texture and stuff, and this little logo here. So I will show you now. Let's just do this. And what I did was I made a dark green rectangle below them. So right on this line here. So once I've put it in, you'll see what I mean. And then it brings out the white. So just like that, we've brought out the white. So we're going to go for vector. So let's drag and drop this below the images as well. And realistically, we probably want this below the green one, so it's going underneath that. So as you can see, you can just see it roughly on the white. So it adds a little bit of extra stuff to the white, but we've still got this nice green block cutting up the actual poster design. So, got all that done. Now I'm going to just check something real quick. So, now we need to add some blocks of color just to break this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this image here, make sure I know where he is, and then I'm going to get my light green, and I'm just going to create a nice little block of color along the bottom of him there, and just move it probably above him. You want it above him, so like that. Looks good. So it looks like it's connecting to the background now, and then we're going to do another one for this image here. So I want this one to be above it, and we're going to use a white for this. So let's go to the white, and we're just going to go like that, and then we get a nice little backdrop for that. So there's the the rectangle cutouts we've got. Now I'm going to add in the smaller images. So basically for the smaller images, they are all in this one here. Now they are all in a folder already for you, so you don't really need to do a lot for them. I'm going to position them where I had them in my previous design. So it was about here. Now you can move them around. I'm going to move that one up there, move this one over here, and probably make this one a little bit smaller just for this design, because obviously some of them have moved around a little bit. So having these here basically breaks up the design and makes it have some layers. So having layers makes it look a bit more detailed and a bit more that's going on in the design. So basically it just gives it extra things to look at and basically keeps people looking at it longer. So that's that. Clouds, I'm just going to drag and drop in. So they're going to go around here. It's got some nice little clouds there. That'll work when we actually finish with the design. And yeah, so what do we need to add next? We need to add some text. Need to add the clovers. Need to add a glow around it. And then the signature, don't really need to worry about that. I don't really like it there anyway. And then we've got this brown here we need to add in. So we've got a few things to add in, guys. I'm just going to go to the texture pack that's in the link down below. And what I'm going to do is go to the name here, drag and drop this one in. And then as you can see, it will sit nicely there. I'm going to move it below the smaller images because it's just, it doesn't need to be there. Above them anyway. So we've got that. Now we've got that in there. What we need to do now is go and get not the clovers. We need to do some text. So if I get my text tool, I'm just going to type Jaylen, because that's his name. Make this nice and big. Front of everything this needs to go, so it's going to be the main part of the design. I'm going to have it nice and big here. Now I am going to skew it so it's like that. And then same again, I'm going to make sure this is sort of down the middle like here. And then I'm going to write brown. So once I've wrote brown, what we're going to need to do is not zoom out, zoom in. What we're going to need to do is get this to be a little bit bigger. So I just click Command Y? No. Okay, and then get our dark green again. No, don't want to change the text to dark green. We just want a dark green color. And then create a block around it. Move that down like that. Nice. So now what we need to do is group these together. Like this, convert to a smart object. And then we can reduce the size of it. Like that. And there we go. Now, we can skew this off if you want. See, we've got some people in the chat. Hey, mate. Hi. Vivek, if that's your name, I think. J-Dog, hope you're well. Thank you, Ro. Hope you're well, too. Your poster tutorials are sick. Thank you. I hope you learned something from them. That's the main point of them. And if you are learning from them, then that's positive. But thank you for supporting the channel. So, got a nice little bit of text going on there. Now, as you can see, it's looking more and more like the poster design I made. There's a few things that you can add in. You want to make it look better, so you want a glow around certain edges, which is going to make it look better. You want glow on the shapes. And then, obviously, these images, I can't give the frames for them, but you can obviously find your own, which will work just as well. There's stuff on YouTube on how to make them and stuff like that, so you don't really need to worry about that. So, that's that done. What I'm going to do now is add in these clovers that I found. So I found a nice little clover, basically just cut it out, and then I sort of made a nice little sort of background drop here for them. There we go. Yeah, I learned lots of things. I'm waiting for more esports posters though. Yeah, I would do more esports posters, but it's quite hard to find good images of them. So sports players, they're obviously really famous, so there's lots of images to find. But esports players, there doesn't seem to be a lot of images that are good enough to make a poster with. That's the only reason I haven't made any, because I would like to make some. I really want to make an Optic Gaming one, but I can't, just because, I mean, you can find images, but they're really bad quality, and I don't want to make a poster that looks bad, because that's just not how I work. So I'm waiting for some good images, but there will be more esports posters, I promise. Zach Football, hi, hello, how are you? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a linear dodge add and change this to probably a white, just so it's a glow around the text. So as you can see now, if I just go across it, nice little glow. And then again, reduce the size of it and make a nice little glow for the brown. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and add in a glow throughout the whole design. So if we go to the green, you want to add a glow around the edges like this. Put a glow around everything, especially here. This needs glowing. Once you use the camera or filter, you'll see what this actually does, because it will make it a lot better, I promise. I do it on most of my posters. It's definitely worth. So I'm going to go for the dark green, add a glow around here. Like that. That's nice. And then if we really want to, we can add a glow on like some of the players, like where he's got highlights and stuff, or up here. So I zoom out, you can sort of make it glow along the top, just to make it look like his actually, his head's glowing and that's where the light's coming from. So if we do that, like that, that's nice. And again with the sky, you can also do the same thing, but it's not necessary if you don't want to. You're from India. Oh, that's cool. I've been to India probably about 5 times in my life. It's a really cool place. Hope you're doing well with all the COVID things that are going on there, bro, because it's obviously quite bad there. So I hope you and your family are safe. I think that's pretty much it, guys. I think I've added in everything that I need to add in already. This could be a short stream. Well, it was meant to be a short stream anyway, but I need to go and do some stuff today. But I just wanted to quickly sort of make a tutorial on this, and not so much of a video, just a quick tutorial on live stream. So let's just make a screenshot of this and go to camera or filter, and then we can sort of play around in here. So I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. Hi mate, I absolutely love your designs. Just wanted to put that out there. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully you've learnt something from the videos, my friend, because that's what they're for. Let's just do this. Bit of exposure. Highlights, always do this in camera filter. So reduce the highlights to 30, increase the shadows to 30, reduce the whites to 30, increase the blacks to 30. So this will give you a perfect balance of highlights and shadows within your design. So it's definitely worth doing. Texture, definitely want to bring that up a little bit. Clarity, I'm going to bring that up to about 25, like that. Dehaze, about 13%. Then we can boost the vibrance and saturation to about 11. Nice. So curve, you want to make a not a perfect S curve, but you want to make it a small S curve, sort of, which will make the perfect balance of shadows within the shadows and highlights. So that's a good tip. Sharpening, boost that up to about 100. Usually I do, and then noise reduction about 10. Color noise reduction about 10 as well. So we got that. So hue and saturation. Now you can play around with this a little bit yourself. You can sort of make the blues what you want. So I've made them quite bright so it pops on the side. But obviously it's your personal preference. Luminance as well. This will make it just a little bit brighter too. So I'm going to do that as well. Color grading. Color grading, I like to keep this in between green and blue for this poster design because that's sort of the main colors that are in the design. So you don't really need to go too sort of like overdo it on the color grading. So sort of just a little bit on the green and blue, and then it sort of gets a perfect balance. Yeah, basically take all my knowledge from your videos. They help me start designing. Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear that, mate. I'm glad you actually started designing from the videos. That's really nice. And the grain, change that to about 30. Because the grain basically brings every image together. So instead of just having cutouts, you have a complete image. And then a vignette, obviously to darken the corners, which then brings the clovers out like I've got here. So this one's a bit more contrasty than the first one, so I might reduce the clarity a little bit to about 15% and then increase the exposure a little bit, just to make it a little bit brighter. There we go. So just see that a little bit. So something like that, that's really nice. See the text is popping now because you've added a glow. Got your nice little images, and it looks pretty cool. So if you do a before and after, sort of see how much the camera or filter changes things. So really, a lot of it is just using the camera or filter at the end just to make it look like how you want it to look. Because obviously when you design it like this, it's not going to look exactly how you want it to look, but you've got to sort of have that idea in your head so you can move forward with it. So if I click OK, that should work now. And then we can turn this on and off. And that's real nice. So that's it, guys. I know this is a really short stream, but I just wanted to do something really quick for you guys. I've got other things to do today, so I can't just sit here and stream all day, unfortunately. But maybe tomorrow I might be able to bring you a stream, something a little bit longer. Obviously, we haven't had many viewers here today, but the video is going to go live as well. The stream is going to go live as a video, so people will be able to watch it back and things like that. All the textures are down below if you want to try this out for yourself. And if you want to just try this out for yourself with different images, then go straight ahead and try it. That's completely up to you guys. Thank you for the people who are in here commenting, and I really appreciate that. Have a good day. You too, mate. You too. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Short stream, but there'll be more to come. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream.